Guys, welcome to Metal and Rock Zone's 2022 concert recap. I want to talk about the best ones and the worst ones and the biggest surprises. Honorable mentions, dishonorable mentions, and all that stuff. So this year, 2022, I saw over 70 bands live, probably more. And you can see on the screen now. So I go to a lot of concerts and went to two big festivals as well, but one of them had 150 bands, the other one had like 50 bands, and there's more to come. And I did concert reviews on, I think, 19 concerts, and that's kind of how this channel got started, because I started after a Whitesnake concert in Prague, went to see Whitesnake in Europe, and I was recording a review of the concert on the living room floor at home, and my girlfriend told me that she's never seen me so happy and passionate about anything, so I should do more of this. So here I am in this grand studio. I don't know what to call it, studio hell. Anyway, let's get down to it. Before I go to the top 3 concerts of 2022, the biggest surprises, both positively and negatively. The biggest surprise positively was In Flames. I was blown out by that one. Didn't expect it, wasn't even gonna see it, came for a different band, left in love with In Flames. I think my review was called Grilled by In Flames or Slow Cooked by At the Gates. Negatively, that was Halloween, a band that I've been a fan of since I was, I don't know, 12, something like that. Always wanted to see them, and they finally came around with all the original members, almost, I think, or one bass player missing, yeah. And or maybe not even, and yeah, but at least, like, all the main guys were there, like the Mikael Kiske, the singer, and the new singer Andy Deris, and the Kai Hansen on guitar, and all the stuff was there, and I had really, really high hopes for that. So let's see what issues I had with that. Halloween gets 5. This was a very disappointing experience for me. I had high expectations, as I said, based on my history with the band, and I was very excited about this when I bought the tickets the first time, and then when it was rescheduled, I was always like looking forward to this gig. But I can't give them more. I mean, the sound quality was bad, and bringing all these people, all this band, the big band together, you need to give everyone a space to show off. So there's a lot of ego stroking, and it just got too long. I left before the last song, which was a song that I really wanted to see. I Want Out, but they played Keeper of the Seven Keys before, and it was just so long and so much showing off that it went overboard, like. So I still love Halloween, but I don't think I will go and see them again live. Actually, though, on my concert review, I got a lot of comments on it, and a lot of people told me a lot of interesting things about it. Some people agreed with me, some people disagreed, but I love the comments, guys. So please let me know what you think. What are your experiences, where you disagree with me, because it always kind of points me in a new direction. So I really appreciate that. Top 3 concerts that I saw this year. Tied for 3rd place, so it's actually 4 concerts then. That would be Slipknot and Metallica. I mean, first of all, Slipknot, I had seen a few years ago, and they disappointed me. The sound was bad and stuff like that. I've seen them many times, I don't know, maybe 10 times or something, and I always liked seeing them. I even lost a shoe once in the mosh pit on Slipknot. But this last experience before this one was so bad that I was thinking, I'm never gonna go and see them again. The day before the show, I thought, okay, there are still free tickets. Let's buy a ticket and go and see them. And boy, did I not regret that. That was an amazing show. And yeah, Corey Taylor is just, as a frontman, he's one of the better ones in the business. Metallica, yeah, I don't know. Let's check what I thought in my concert review first. And I like this about Metallica. I've seen them quite a few times, probably, I don't know, close to 15 times or something. They always try to bring the show to the fan, like you never, I never got the feeling that this is about them. It's unlike Guns N' Roses that I saw a week ago. I felt like, okay, it's more about the egos of the band than it's about the fans, but yeah, that's how it feels. And they also did a song from Saint Anger, and that was kind of funny. They did a song called Dirty Window, and it was kind of funny that, you know, when they introduced that song, James Hetfield was saying like, yeah, do you have all our albums? Yes, the crowd said. And do you like all of our albums? Yes, the crowd said. And then he said, do you like Saint Anger? And the crowd said, yes. So you want a song from Saint Anger? And the crowd said, yes. Are you sure? He said. So he had a great sense of humor there, and that the whole interaction with the crowd was like that. So they played that song, and actually, at least the people behind me, they knew the lyrics to that song. I can't say that I do. And yeah, and it's just with this band, they just have something different, you know, like, and I was thinking about it. They're super commercial. They're super good at monetizing everything they can. They've been against streaming. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that they do that should make them really, really unpopular with, let's say, a broke rock and roll fan like me. And but we love them somehow, and I think it's this human touch that they have. So yeah, that was Slipknot and Metallica tied for 3. Second best concert that second best concert that I saw was Gojira from France. That was also a big surprise. I didn't think that it would be good because I had checked the set list before the gig and I didn't like the songs that they were going to play, and I was like, okay, what the fuck, you know? But boy, Jesus Christ, it was like a wall, you know, like the sound and everything. I don't know if these guys are using some serious backing tracks or something, but it was just like a fucking wall of sound. And just even the intro, you know, like there was this blanket that fell down, and then it just started, and you know, like, yeah, it was the songs were not my songs, but they're my songs now because they did it so greatly there. So yeah, and the best one was also the biggest surprise. My best concert of 2022. That's In Flames. As I said earlier, I didn't come to see them even. I came to see another band, and I was gonna leave. And then the other band wasn't so good, so I stayed because I wanted my money's worth. And yeah, so let's see what I thought about them right after that concert. So this is it. This was the peak of my shows. I've seen a lot of good shows throughout history. I've seen, you know, Foo Fighters do an amazing show, Rammstein, you know, I've seen Metallica many, many times. I've seen Slayer. I don't know, I've seen Slipknot multiple times. Everything. And this was just that little extra somehow. I can't remember right now a show that was better. I'm gonna give this 11 out of 10. They fucking blew me away. They have a new fan. I have to thank At the Gates for not being on their day so that I stayed, because if they would have delivered a kick-ass show, I might have gone. Yeah, I'm a fan of In Flames now, and I'm so happy. They were announced at the festival Brutal Assault here in the Czech Republic that I'm gonna go to next summer in August, I think it is. They were announced there like a week after they played this gig here in Prague, so I get to see them again, and they were amazing. And I mean, I was never a big fan of this band. I think I heard the wrong songs or something because it didn't really get me somehow. But after this concert, I'm playing them constantly to me and the dog in the car. Yeah, then honorable mention would be U.D.O from Accept, or previously. I mean, he hasn't been in Accept for ages. He was really, really good. I saw him in a relatively small concert, 450, 500 people. He sang like an angel, you know, and the whole band sounded amazing. I remember me and my friend, we looked at each other and was like, is this on tape? And it wasn't on tape. It was really, really good. And also kind of a nostalgic feeling to see this guy, because I really liked Accept back in the days. And I started listening to some of his newer stuff, and it's really, really good. The new album is great. So U.D.O was one of those. Korn, that was also kind of like a comeback, because I had seen them a few times before, and the last time I saw them, the sound wasn't good. The band didn't feel like they had it somehow. But this gig that I saw this summer, they were really, really good, super tight, and everything on point. And then Paradise Lost. That was also like a big surprise. Same thing as with U.D.O, in the same venue actually, like 450 people, and just amazingly good sound. And those songs are just so anthemic somehow, or I don't know what you call it, or emotional or whatever, you know. So they were great, and I'm actually going to see them also next summer again. So I'm very lucky with that. Now to the sour grapes, the bad ones, you know. The worst three. First of all, Machine Head. That was a big disappointment. I'd seen Machine Head, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago, and I liked it. And a lot of stuff has happened since then. And I think, yeah, let's just check what I thought about it after the concert. They played only one song from the new album, and I think that says a lot. I mean, I don't like that album. From what I see, a lot of people agree with me. Yeah, I don't know what it is. If it's me or if it's them. And I'm not sure I will go and see this band again unless they're playing some sort of an anniversary of, you know, Burn My Eyes or Blackening or something like that. I won't avoid them, you know, I won't go and take a nap if they're playing in a festival or something, but it's not something that I will actively chase. So I'm gonna have to give them 6 because I was yawning, you know, like, and that's not a good feeling in a heavy metal concert, you know. And it's, yeah, and then I don't know. I as much as Rob Flynn can be a cool guy and he's a good frontman and all that, there's something with this. I don't know what it is. It's kind of, I felt like I was crashing into a private party somehow of his, where he's just kind of doing his echo stroking somehow. It just wasn't nice, and those songs were too long and all that. It was, yeah. Anyway, here comes a very non-metal second worst. That was Eric Clapton. My father was an Eric Clapton fan. He made me an Eric Clapton fan, and I am an Eric Clapton fan. And actually, on the new Ozzy Osbourne album, Patient of Benign, the song that Eric Clapton plays, it's super, super cool. He came and played in the dark. He had no lights. You couldn't even see if it was him on the stage. I don't know if it was a one-off or if it's something that he does. He didn't interact with the fans. He didn't say anything. He didn't hello, goodbye, or anything like that. And I just felt that was not like very respectful to all the people that came there. It was very expensive tickets. I liked the songs. The songs were cool. The band was good. He had a great guitar player with him, but it was kind of like a, I don't know, sterilized experience somehow. You know, like sterile experience or something like that. And then yeah, the worst one was Halloween, but I've covered that earlier, and that was a big disappointment. And I don't know if I should have like a dishonorable mention because that's one of my favorite bands of all times. But yeah, here goes it. Guns N' Roses. I've seen them a lot of times since the reunion. I saw them also once while it was only Axl Rose, and this summer was the worst. And there was no chemistry. There was, I don't know, the program was too long, 30 songs. I felt that they hadn't done any warm-up, so it took them like 40 minutes just to get the sound and the kind of the groove and his voice in order somehow. And I think I said in my concert review, like, he can just warm up backstage for half an hour himself, and they play 20 songs and everybody leaves happy. I was bored. It's weird to go to a Guns N' Roses concert and be bored. I mean, it shouldn't be like that. Then they should pay me. So anyway, guys, I'm curious to hear what were the best gigs that you saw, what were the worst ones, and also what are you looking forward to next year? Because I have a pretty good lineup coming up. I have Metallica. I'm going to go and see Metallica on this no repeats tour where they play 2 nights with 1 break in between. I was actually trying to get a ticket to meet the band, but they were sold out, so maybe I can buy an upgrade later or something. That could be cool. Because I was supposed to meet Metallica once in the past, but I made some mistakes involving Kanye West that meant that I wasn't allowed to meet Metallica. More about that later. I'm going to see Pantera or this kind of, I don't know what I want to call it, the cover band. I mean, or a reunion of Pantera. People are fighting about that. I don't care about that. I just want to see Pantera, and I want to hear these songs live. I'm going to see Kiss for the 4th time on their final tour, The Endless Road by Kiss. Obituary I'm going to see as well, Cannibal Corpse, Sodom, Paradise Lost Again, In Flames again. And I have tickets for Ozzy. And I really, really do hope that Ozzy shows up. I'm not super optimistic about it, but I have hope. And with him, Judas Priest, which would be a great bonus. So, yeah, tell me, guys, what do you look forward to see next year. What did you see this year that wasn't great, that was great, and why, and all that. Follow, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, whatever, all that stuff. See you guys around. Bye bye.